What's up, guys? Thanks again for joining us back at Actually Adultish. I'm one of your hosts, Nina.
And I'm your other host, Christina. And if you haven't already, you should definitely subscribe and leave a rating and review on iTunes and Stitcher. It means the world to us. And you should also follow us on Instagram because
we're pretty funny.
Yeah, and I'm going to post more embarrassing pictures of Nina soon.
Oh my God.
Because I've been stalking up.
Wait, you've been taking pictures behind my back?
Yeah, I'm texting your mom.
I do some pretty weird shit around the house. Damn it. You've been texting my mom?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so do that. So today we're super excited because we're doing something we don't usually do.
We're bringing like a couple doses of testosterone on the podcast.
Yeah. We were supposed to have 3 doses. Now we have 2, so I'm pissed. But whatever. Okay, so
shout out.
Why don't you guys say hi?
Hi, my name's Cameron.
Hi, my name's Antony.
Hi, my name is Snigdha.
Yeah, so who are you? Tell us who you are.
Me and Antony are the founders of the 9 to 5. Snigdha is one of our content writers. And yeah, we used to go to UCLA. I used to go to UCLA. Snigdha and Antony still go. And that's how we met Christina after throwing a party, like 2-3 years ago?
A party?
Yeah.
The fuck?
An awesome party.
I got thrown through the window that party. And I literally had bruises up my whole legs for like 3 weeks.
That is a great story.
It was so, and everybody, I got thrown through the window and then I knocked over 3 tables. And then everybody stopped and was looking at me, and I just ran to the back, and I met with Nolan. Yeah, and I was like, and everybody came up to me. The people were like, "Are you okay?" So you like get thrown through the window. I was like, I'm just gonna pretend like that did not happen. But yeah, that was a good party.
Fun.
How did you guys get them to come? The Far East Movement.
Well, we got a sponsor. The sponsor had a DJ. The DJ they had knew Far East Movement. From working with them previously, and one of the main guys happened to be a UCLA alum, so they decided to come.
So they performed at the party?
Yeah.
That's so dope. Where was it?
It was
at the fraternity house, Sigma Pi.
Oh. Yeah. Were you guys in frats?
Yeah,
we were both in the same fraternity.
Is that how you met?
Yes.
Yeah. Friends at first sight?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Did you haze him?
No,
not at all. We don't haze.
That's the biggest bullshit I've ever heard. We don't lie on this podcast.
What?
Go on.
All right. I was actually dating a girl before, and so I was like kind of outside of the fraternity, and I came back, and Antony was there. He had like pledged while I was gone, and it was over summer actually, and we were doing like parties over summer, and that's kind of how we got started, and they just kind of got bigger and bigger.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second. Does it affect you in the frat when you have a girlfriend?
Oh yeah, definitely.
How so?
Definitely.
I mean, like, I would say like a big majority of like being in fraternity is like doing events with girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like raids, date parties.
Organized sex.
Yeah, brothels.
Yeah. Is that what you guys call it? Organized sex?
Yes.
So you no longer have a value for that organized sex when you have a girlfriend because you're kind of organizing your own sex.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So you mentioned the 925. Mm-hmm. What exactly is that?
The 925 is like a creative consultancy. Eventually we're going to build a creative co-working space. Yeah, so we
Where?
We're looking at like mid-city, West Hollywood, kind of between Westwood and downtown. Yeah.
And what's the story behind the name?
So the 9 to 5 is, you guys know Andy Warhol?
Yes.
So Andy Warhol, his studio was called The Factory. And it refers to, obviously he was creating art when like kind of industrialization was really taking over. Mm-hmm. People were working at factories, and it was kind of a play. It's a reverse of the word factory. He's talking about mass producing art. So it kind of is it's a critique on art. It's about populist art, but it's also a critique on like actual like people's perception of what a factory does. And so that's kind of what the 9 to 5 is. It's approaching content creation from a 21st century perspective, where nowadays you can do almost anything. Like you guys are bloggers, podcasters, but you can do that as a living now. You can talk about your lives, you can talk about your opinions, and insofar as you're good and you have good content, you can make it.
Cool.
People can make it even if they're not good. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Okay, so what exactly are your roles in the 9 to 5?
Good question.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Well, it's kind of a
Cameron
startup.
is the dreamer who puts everything together. So he kind of started it, got the ball rolling. He has the really wacky ideas that, you know, when they pull through, like the most recent one was the video we filmed, which was basically
dogs?
sled
I
dogs.
asked Christina to be part of it.
Yeah, I
She's
said
like,
no
"Hell
thanks.
no."
I'll keep
What
my
is
teeth.
that?
She can get more bruises.
We went, yeah, honestly, we went to Santa Monica. We got 2 desk chairs, and we had a couple of like very small girls sitting in the chairs, and we just like had a race as if they were sled dogs and pulled
Oh
them.
I'll
through
show you the
Santa Monica.
video.
Dog leashes and
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
to
pulling
That
them
sounds like
around.
a death
It was
wish.
pretty
exactly.
dangerous, and
I was
not
like-
gonna lie, we had helmets
Yeah,
though.
I
We were-
can't imagine you
I was like,
doing
hell
that.
no.
health and safety concerns were kind of out the door.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, so that's Cameron. He's kind of he pulls everything together, makes it happen.
Anthony is he kind of keeps me grounded, keeps the whole business
That's
grounded,
cute.
make sure
I like how you guys talk about each other. It's
Yeah,
so
I
cute.
love that. So you would say
we're
that
lovers from first date.
Yeah, exactly.
you would say that it's a good idea to start a business with friends.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, definitely not necessarily.
Because like I think it's more that doing a business together makes you friends. Kind of my main thing is like if you do stuff with people, if you collaborate, you work together on a project that you both care about, you become friends in the process.
So were you not friends before you started this?
To be honest, we became good friends as we started throwing parties the first summer, my freshman year, so 3 years
Our
ago.
entire friendship has been based off of like doing things
Working,
together.
like not work, but you know,
Yeah.
organizing stuff together, as opposed to being good friends and then deciding to start a company.
So do you
together.
think that's a bad idea?
Not necessarily. I think it's everyone says don't mix like business with pleasure or business with family, but I think it really depends on how your skills complement each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've had other people come in and out, and honestly, lots of them have been friends because typically the first people you recruit are your friends.
Yeah.
and often enough that just doesn't work out.
So what do you guys do if you disagree on something?
Cameron wins.
Yeah, we just override.
Executive decisions.
Exactly.
Executive orders.
Yeah.
Cool.
Aw.
That's easy.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I
kidding.
mean-
He's very democratic. Yeah. So
So what's been like your favorite event that you've put together?
I think on one hand, obviously, like the big parties are really fun. But we recently had an event that actually Christina attended. It's called like Meeting All the Right People. And we basically have people we meet speak, and then also people we meet kind of attend. And it's kind of it's like a round table. People kind of come around and talk about their experiences as creatives. I think we just affected a lot of people. I think we inspired a lot of people through it. It's much more interesting to have an intimate event where you actually get to see individuals affected by things.
Yeah.
Obviously, like our first speaker, Jason Wiley. If you guys don't know Jubilee Project, he's amazing. You should check out
it's
his videos.
awesome. He's the best speaker I've ever seen.
Yeah. So he
Jubilee.
definitely like carried the event for the most part, but you could see that like the other speakers were affected by it. You could see the audience members were very engaged with the content, and it's really rewarding to see like effects on other people's lives. Really.
And
That's
we
amazing.
we also made sushi, so that was a double
I'm
whammy.
sad I missed that.
Yeah, so besides like the parties, I think the goal of these events is really to help build our community. If you'll notice, we only invited people. I mean, obviously everyone is welcome to come, but we encourage people to attend who we think would really fit well within our community. And that's one of our main goals right now is even though we're like a co-working company and ultimately one day we'd like to have a space, I think we would all be happiest if we were surrounded by people who
Totally.
interacted with each other in positive ways.
Yeah,
Totally.
for sure.
I love where like our world is moving with like the creatives, and I love that you use that word because, well, I feel like in other cities it's not the same because in LA it's like an incubator for creatives, but you guys are amazing. So let's switch gears a little bit.
Yeah, let's get to the fun stuff.
okay.
All right, let's go. Tiny Peterson is back in action.
Oh shit!
Came in the
Who just came in? Oh gosh, some possession up in here. Okay.
All right.
So pretend you're on a first date. Tell us some things about yourself to impress a girl. Go.
All right, so I'm actually British. No, honestly, I'm from England. My mom's British. My dad's Greek. That's not
Wow.
impressive in itself, but I've traveled a lot, lived in 4 continents, over 6 countries. So that's not a bad start.
List them.
So I was born in England, moved to South Africa, moved back to Europe, went to Switzerland, then Indonesia, then back to Switzerland. Now my parents live in India, and I live here.
Very worldly.
So what's the best place?
Indonesia, hands down, most awesome place to have
Why?
lived as a teenager because there is so much freedom and people are so welcoming, and it is just the complete opposite of anything else.
Indonesia is also very, very humid, and it melts off all of your makeup. Antony does not wear makeup.
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't wear makeup. That is true. Not usually anyway.
That's amazing.
Where did you stay? Like Jakarta?
Jakarta, so the capital, but I mean you're like an hour flight away from Bali,
Bali?
which if anyone knows anything about
Bali.
that, it is
Yeah.
an awesome place.
Beautiful.
Okay, so Cameron,
Impress us.
I mean, I feel like I don't use the impressive cards on my
Aw.
dates.
what cards do you use?
I
cutie
try
pie.
to use like
All of them.
a maturity card. So like kind of like deep empathy.
Such a lie.
I do like a deep empathy
Okay.
thing.
So
Like if I get really desperate, if the
Example.
girl's like really out of my league, I'll have to like lay down. Like
There's
you know.
nothing that you tell a girl that you think's impressive about yourself.
I mean, there is, but I just feel like guilty about like, do you want a girl liking you because of the impressive things you've done, or because
Yeah.
like she likes you because of your personality?
Good.
both impressive things and personality.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so go.
I like manage Aerosmith's social media.
Shit.
Done.
Done.
Yeah.
Get on one knee.
Yeah.
What about
Okay.
you? What do you do to impress the guys?
Well, I've only been on one date in my life.
What?
So
Was it
How
good?
old are you?
Obviously very successful.
It was about a month and a half ago, and I'm still dating the guy, so that's good.
Shout
But,
out.
What was it? What did you do?
Well, we went to the little French cafe in Westwood because I'm obsessed with crepes.
Le Pon.
No, Mon Amour Cafe.
Cute.
That's it. Like the guy is always stoned, but we like go in there and we just like enjoy looking at him because he has such a nice outlook on life because he's always stoned. No, sorry, the crepe guy, the one that makes the
Got it,
crepes. So they're, I don't know if it's because he's on drugs,
know
but
he
like
was
they're
always
really
stoned.
good.
I've been there
Oh
before.
no, they're but
You wouldn't notice.
so yeah, we went there on Tuesday, and now we go there every Tuesday, right before our meetings, actually.
Okay, so
And
he's in
yeah.
9 to 5 as well.
No, but I
Okay.
go. Sorry, I'm being confusing. No, we go on the day before, and then I go and I get yelled at by Cameron.
Does he go to UCLA too?
Yeah, he's a third year transfer.
Oh
And so how did you guys meet?
We're on the same floor.
Oh, shit. On the floor.
Oh my god. Okay, so you're in a relationship. Are you guys official?
Yes.
Like Facebook official?
Is this official? Like, did you just make it official right now? On
Have you had the
podcast?
talk? Have you DTR'd?
DTR.
What does that mean?
Define the relationship.
Oh shit.
Have you? Oh, she
said-
just defined
We're
it on
not
here.
Facebook official. What does that mean?
Facebook doesn't
Facebook,
count.
yeah,
It's
that's for old
irrelevant.
people now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's for old people.
And he's like, what?
We don't use Facebook.
all putting single.
We don't Facebook anymore.
No one
It's
checks
real
relationship
if you're
status
on the Instagram. Are you on the Instagram?
He doesn't have Instagram.
It's
Are you
never gonna
sure?
be real.
Yes.
Are you sure he doesn't
Yes,
have
he doesn't
Instagram?
have Instagram. He's old.
No, but is he on yours?
he doesn't have it. Oh, is he on my Instagram?
Like,
Well, my
if there's
mom
a photo
doesn't know.
of you guys together on Instagram, it's real.
Well, my mom is on my Instagram and she doesn't know.
Why?
Can't post it.
Are you not allowed to have a boyfriend?
You should talk about your family a little bit.
No. Oh,
Kinda give some
okay.
context.
Yeah.
So I guess like when you asked me like what I would expect on a first date, that's like totally like new to me because like I actually grew up surrounded by girls who are going to get arranged marriages. The only reason that I'm not getting one is because my parents actually fell in love, and like so that's why they're a little less conservative about that. But like, so I'm surrounded by people who are like very, very conservative.
Yeah.
So like me dating a 21-year-old white guy is like a totally new
Yeah, I
experience
feel.
for me, and like we're very different people, but I really like being around here, and I'm learning a lot. But yeah, technically I'm not supposed to date till I'm 20. So this is all on the
Girl.
DL
Whatever.
for now. But
love it
It's
though.
okay.
I
I,
love
can
the
tell you're
early
mature,
stages
so
well.
you
Yeah.
can handle it.
Yeah, I thought you
okay.
were 4th year.
And
Okay.
both of you. Are you dating anyone?
Single.
I'm single.
Why are you hesitating?
Cause I'm like literally hitting up this girl right now. We're about to like go on a date and like.
After this?
Look right
I was
Can
actually.
we come spy?
I was literally gonna.
Because I've
ask
done
her.
that before.
I was like hitting her up on Snapchat yesterday. So.
Oh God.
Wait a minute. So
How'd
you
you meet?
found her on Snapchat?
No. I
Okay.
found her on Tinder. all right.
Okay.
What? Why you guys don't like Tinder?
We'll get
You
to
guys
this
They like
later.
Bumble more.
We'll get to
fuckboys or
this later.
something.
No,
Yeah.
we don't look
We
at
don't-
fuckboys.
we don't deal with
tell you later.
Tinder.
Anyways,
We'll
this is
deal with
about
it later.
you.
Damn.
All right,
Yeah.
All right. We can talk about this.
Okay.
But
So you were on
anyway,
Tinder.
so I migrated from Tinder to Snapchat, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's like
Casual.
electronic organized sex.
That's a bold
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, I know. Well, I love the Snapchat because then, you know, you can send pictures back and forth. It's
So did
more-
you
He
see
knows he's cute.
the whole thing? Not just
Yeah.
Okay.
She's sending me good pictures.
Okay,
I know
good.
she's not catfishing me. And then I send her pictures back too, which, you know, then
Have
she
you
knows
guys
I'm
What
a
kind of
creeper.
pictures?
I haven't FaceTimed yet.
you guys should FaceTime.
You know you can
That's too
video chat
much.
through Snapchat.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Wait, what?
You can video chat through Snapchat.
I don't use Snapchat anymore. I think
Like
it's so
FaceTime.
irrelevant.
I feel like Snapchat is almost like like
Yeah.
flirting online. And
Yeah.
so that's why like I usually actually don't really ask for girls' numbers. They'll like ask me for like my number because I
Oh.
think that like keeping it on
Too
Tinder.
cool over here.
No, it keeps like.
Shit.
All right, like he's gonna like talk about Bumble probably because he's like a Bumble fanatic, but
Yeah.
it's kind of the same thing where like if you can do role reversal where like the girl kind of has to make the move instead of the guy,
I don't like that. I disagree.
you just gotta be like.
Don't
you know,
like
as a
the
guy.
idea of the girl making the first move. So you don't like
I
Bumble.
don't like that you're acting like you want.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I want it
No,
to be
you-
organic.
you want it- you
don't
want it-
don't like be scheming. Are you scheming?
No,
No,
how's
I
that
was just
scheming?
like you'll lose it. Like she like if you're too
Oh, I
forward,
see.
like you know,
Well-
you actually have to try with like girls
Yeah.
that are out of your
Yeah,
league.
yeah,
So you
totally.
have to like
Okay,
be
I
smart
see.
about
I
it.
see what you're
Try.
saying.
You have to come
Yeah.
up with good lines, and you like you don't want to like be too pushy about it.
Okay, I
you
see what you're
know?
saying. I see what you're saying.
So as long
Okay,
as I'm
cool.
not the one like pushing to like meet up, I don't seem like a creeper or anything. you
Gotcha.
know? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
yeah.
But what
Yeah.
if she's too shy?
Exactly,
Well, that's
that
the thing, is
happens
she
a
is
lot.
too shy. Like this is her first like time like really like talking to a guy and being interested like digitally, you know.
Okay, the one thing I have a problem with like dating apps is when people are so bold on the dating apps, but they won't be bold in person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they're gonna swipe, talk forever, and never meet up. And then when they do meet up, they're not as forward or spontaneous as they are on text. So are you
But that's-
guys?
different on the internet?
Are you
That's-
guys? Do you guys portray yourself on the app as you do in
Well,
person?
Obviously, they're gonna say that they are the same.
No,
Okay.
I'm better
No,
in
but I-
person.
Really?
I'm way better in person.
Okay.
I'm an awful texter. So yeah, I
Okay,
send
good.
gifs. GIFs.
then-
GIFs.
Oh,
GIFs.
God.
GIFs. Yeah, that's my go-to opener. I have this really good one.
There's a book of gifts.
And there is like an old granny like spraying herself with water because she's really hot, and she's like, and that is my
God.
go-to GIF opener. It works like
Is that only for special
one times
girls?
out of 10.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
that's
for
like for like
everyone.
every girl.
Yeah.
Oh
You
wow.
only get that statistics if you do numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
so
big
that's-
on data, so yeah. Actually,
Okay,
we can
so
look
but
into
if you
that.
don't think you're good on like digitally, then why are you
Oh, I am.
looking for girls through like Tinder?
I think I'm pretty good at texting. I love like coming up with clever lines and like
I never said I was better in person.
Okay, okay.
I'll point that out.
Okay.
I think it's fun to like come up with lines, like being creative with dating. you know?
Yeah.
Oh, the
And if you
newest
fail,
thing
you still get a laugh at
is
yourself. you know?
name poems.
I like that.
So you make a
Name
poem out of the first letter, out of each letter of their name.
Okay. Let's do one right now.
Okay, Nina.
Nina.
That one's easy because it's
Yeah.
short.
Hers
Yeah.
That was a
Actually,
good one.
you want medium-sized names.
What kind of
shorter.
poem?
Christina.
It can be told.
Like a haiku?
No,
Oh
it's like
no,
an
no, no!
acronym
It could be
thing.
literally like random words that start with.
Like
Like the ones you did in like first grade, where
like
you
is
did it
each
for
letter
yourself.
one word?
Like
each letter is one word. Exactly.
Oh.
nice, intelligent. Like what else starts with N?
Nina.
Nina.
Nice, intelligent. Nina's
Not
awesome.
narcissistic.
Oh, I like that. Okay, don't let it go to my head. Let's go.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. But so I don't get it. Okay, so are Tinder and Bumble your main ways to
I
find
like Tinder. He likes Bumble.
Okay, I think I met up with one person from each of them. So like statistically speaking, it is the worst person,
But I'm
worst way to
saying-
meet people. But
I mean just like out of everywhere. Like so would you rather do that than in person?
God no.
Okay.
So, like, how many times a day do you go on the app?
Once. Only if I ever get
How
a match.
long?
Like less than 5 minutes.
Okay, good. That's nice.
It
Are
depends
you
if you're
lying? Okay.
We're timing.
Depends if
okay.
you're talking
so
to
if we're
someone,
not going on Tinder or Bumble, where are we going to find girls?
Or boys.
Are you on a dating app?
No,
She's
okay, I'm
dating
not. I'm
someone.
organic.
Well, I'm-
I haven't.
Oh, that's
just
cute.
got our
I love
boyfriend right now.
organic. Are you USDA?
Well, I mean, he's on my floor. I guess that's about his.
Certified.
But I was gonna say my tutor is actually getting married next month, and she met her boyfriend on Match.com 10 years ago.
I love that. I feel like
The
Match.com.
OG.
Yeah.
The
Match.com. What's the other one?
Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle.
There's one for farmers.
I know. I was about to say that one too.
eHarmony.
eHarmony, yeah.
That's
My
not the
sister was on
farmer's
that.
one, though.
I was like, really?
I don't know the farmer's one.
Forget the farmer's one.
How do they make sure you're a
Sure, one
farmer?
for everything. You just have to
Well,
show
you're
a picture
obviously
of
not a
yourself with
farmer if
tractor
you
or
got like
something.
a computer, right?
Yeah, right? I don't know. Okay.
Not being offensive to all those farmers out there.
We love farmers.
We love farmers.
Number
But
one.
back to the question.
Backbone of America.
Where are you going?
Where
To look for girls.
core power yoga. I am the biggest proponent.
That's really smart.
Honestly, I did my 1 week free trial, and I was deciding whether or not to get a membership. It was very expensive, so I decided not to. But
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You know,
Excellent. Becoming an instructor there would be.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yoga Works actually offers a week too, so try
Yeah,
there.
just go to different yoga places.
Yeah, and be like,
I'm not.
Free
I'm
trial?
not trying that.
Free trials everywhere.
I guess you guys could meet a lot of girls there too.
Yeah.
If you're into that.
But I don't do
we're
that.
not. We're not
not?
into girls.
Yeah.
Gotta check with
Yeah.
each other. Make sure.
Are we? Wait.
Am I allowed?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Not about my relationship. He's a guy, by the way. And we're not in a
You're too
relationship. We're not in a
complicated right now.
relationship.
Wait, you
okay.
just said you're in a relationship. Let's delve into this. How
everyone
did you guys
is-
meet?
Everyone is
I don't
in a
wanna talk about
relationship. She
I'm
hates
doing-
him. Skipping.
She's going to a ball with him.
A ball?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm like,
What if
yeah.
I make you ugly on purpose so he doesn't want to
Fuck
date you?
Uncomfortable question number 1.
That wasn't the uncomfortable question.
We haven't even gotten to it.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
Oh wait,
Do you
I know
guys-
what we should cut to while we're talking about yoga.
Okay.
What did you say? Nina. Oh.
Where
Oh
do
my
you-
gosh.
Okay.
Girls yoga.
Do you care
Yeah.
if a girl has underwear lines underneath her yoga pants?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Do you care if a girl has underwear lines underneath her yoga pants?
Do you know what that means? You know what that
No.
means, right? Where you can see it?
Oh, you
Yeah.
can see the outline of
Yeah.
her underwear.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Why?
Why? Are you guys
Wow.
self-conscious about it?
It's literally
No.
my biggest pet peeve.
So you guys go without underwear?
No, I can't
Underwear?
just wear a thong.
Yeah, we wear thongs.
To fucking yoga?
Are those not
so when you're
uncomfortable?
like stretching and shit? Come
Oh
on.
my god, I hate lines. I don't get
Just
it.
go to the back
You'd
of the room
rather
so
look
no one
good
is
and be
looking
really
at you.
uncomfortable.
It's not uncomfortable. It's like
It's
a
not
hammock.
uncomfortable.
It's like a hammock. It's
organic.
like airy. It's organic.
It's organic?
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable for
Organic.
that like
What are your
first week
thoughts
when you're
on
15.
thongs?
Yeah.
And comfortability.
And yoga
And what
pants.
kind of thong? Like, I like the cotton. I don't like the string.
It's getting a little hot.
I don't like the string either. It's about as
The string is like
avoiding as
fucking
much of a wedgie as you
What
can.
string?
You don't have string?
What are you talking
Oh
about?
my god, I'll show it to you later.
We
Okay.
talking about
What is
cotton.
your
Yeah, show us
opinion?
that.
Those ones,
Like, what
no,
are we
the
talking about?
cotton ones are the thick ones.
Yeah.
Those are worse.
I'll show you mine later.
Okay.
Did you know they
need
sell
the good
crotchless
ones.
panties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Like, why?
Maybe
They
we
also
should
sell like candy panties that you can eat
Yeah,
off
they
each other.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet
They're
you
not
have
healthy,
experience
though.
with that.
Oh, that is not tasty.
They're
Okay.
not healthy.
So back to this question. When you guys see a guy, a really good looking guy, do you guys think, damn, he's hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That
That
was easy.
makes me feel better.
Okay.
Okay. What are the most important traits in a woman?
She has to be as funny as I am, or funnier.
Are you funny?
Called out.
I forgot. He likes comedy and stuff.
Yeah.
He does stand up. You go
Dope.
see him.
Did twice
Where?
and
The Westwood?
bombed. No,
Okay,
once in
good.
high school, and once in my other high school, and bombed twice.
He
so
needs
I gave
support,
up.
you guys.
So you
that why you
do.
just
Just
the
people
first
to
time?
tell
We'll
me
come. We'll come bring a
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah,
I bombed
I've always
that.
wanted to go to.
Yeah, we'll bring a sign
No,
for
we'll
you.
bring
What are you
those
doing,
faces.
Petey? What's
I'll bring a blowhorn.
Tony Peterson.
Tony Peterson. Go
Wait,
Tony
where is that?
Peterson.
I've got a lot of jokes because it sounds, when I say it in the accent, it sounds like tiny penis.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Awful.
Awful. Yeah.
So
Alright, tell us a joke.
So
This is
I
your
did this. I
chance.
did this hilarious bit. My grandma, she got a bit old, and there was this one point where she put on like seven pairs of bras, and I think it was the most funniest story I've ever seen. Like, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And it was a great
Pairs
bit.
of bras.
Pairs of bras.
That's
seven
not a phrase.
Bras.
Seven bras.
Why did she have 7 bras? She
not
put
a
7
pair.
bras on. I don't know. I
It's
don't
not
know.
a pair.
one.
It's just one bra.
As you can see, I don't have very much experience with bras.
Okay, we love it.
So she's got to be. Okay, I've been on dates where girls don't like to like eat in front of me and they'll order like a very light salad. I like it when a girl can really tuck in and like hold her own.
Okay.
That's like
Okay.
very like niche thing, but yes, important.
I have that problem with our friends.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
can we just talk about this really quick? Salads on a first date suck because you have to wrestle with the
I
salad
don't get
and
the
like
salad.
it's like it looks ugly when you eat it. So why would you order a salad?
I don't know.
And stuff gets stuck in your teeth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Also, Mexican food is also a no-go.
Why?
Oh, because it's messy. You're like,
Yeah, no, it's so messy.
Yeah, but
I think
feel like
pasta,
the
like a
doesn't mind.
ravioli, like a poke
I'd
and
go with
eat.
I
sushi
think-
on the first one.
I think we skip dinner and we go to
expensive.
dessert. Is what
I think we skip the whole shebang and go to.
Okay. Skip the whole shebang and go straight to the bang.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Cameron?
Yeah.
Qualities I look for a girl. I think intelligence. I like to talk, and I like girls being engaged.
He does like to talk.
And they get like, yeah, I talk so much, and like, obviously, if they don't care about that stuff, they just think I'm super boring, and it just won't work out.
What kind of stuff? Like, what kind of topics do you like talking about?
I'm like interested in almost like everything, like well, anything that you have to like think about. And
Do you believe in aliens?
Are you a philosopher?
yeah, yes,
Both.
yes, and yes, and yes.
Have
Well,
you?
are you talking aliens like green masterminds
I like
taking over the
literally-
earth?
Those
We're
aren't
talking
real.
about
Do you
believe in
organisms,
ghosts?
Like,
I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in aliens.
Oh,
I would think it would be the
interesting.
opposite.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like more people believe in ghosts than aliens.
But I don't believe what most people believe. It's like,
Okay.
right?
Have you seen an alien?
Well,
Have you seen a ghost?
I mean, you've seen like
No.
other life forms besides humans, right? Like on Earth.
Yeah.
Like, they're
We
definitely
can't be the only
conditioned.
ones.
Yeah,
I'm not saying. No, I believe in aliens and I believe in
Good.
ghosts. I'm just wondering.
both. Okay.
Literally,
Yeah.
if aliens came to abduct, I'd be like, take me. Seriously.
God.
Because I want to, like, explore.
Because I want to get away from Donald Trump. Is what I want to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Topic.
Next. Describe biggest turnoffs.
Dependence. There's a lot of
For reals.
children in college,
Yeah.
and for like, I mean, like for girls and guys, like I think calling mom every time you have an issue is like, I mean, it's there. People are way too dependent. Like you
Yeah.
come to college to learn. Like you fuck up and then you learn. You don't like go to mom and dad for everything. And there's
Exactly.
too many people who do that.
Even, like,
Good
just
answer.
being dependent on, like, where your emotions are. Like, people put the source of happiness in one person.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
need a lot.
On anyone. Continue.
Insecurities.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're pretty easy to see, and it's just I want someone who's like really confident. So insecurities kind of bug me.
Okay. So, like, how do you see that?
Like people who kind of the same thing where you like need affirmation all the time.
Okay.
Okay. So you mean just like somebody who's like,
Am I fat?
yeah,
Yeah,
like that
okay.
kind of shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
has a girl ever asked you that?
Oh yeah.
But what do
Really?
you
You've
say?
never been asked that question?
No.
Who?
I don't think so.
What do you say?
What do you mean?
You say no, of course. Like,
Yeah, but what if she was fat?
no matter
come
what.
on. Doesn't matter. Like, you say no.
Yeah. You kind of
Have you not
say
seen
no.
Friends? Does size matter? No.
What else? What else have you been asked?
Like in terms of like insecurities.
Yeah, I want to know this.
Oh, insecurities about other girls.
What do you mean?
Or,
As in, like,
you know, girls
why are you
feel-
talking to her or something? Have you ever had
Oh
that?
yeah. Like you know, jealousy is really big.
Oh, yeah.
We were just-
You liked her. Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
You liked her photo off Instagram.
You liked her. Okay, so what is on the topic? Liking photos is just liking photos, right? It's nothing to it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Would you ever go through your girlfriend's phone?
No.
No.
Good.
Good.
That's
Damn.
awful. I don't
Oh
wanna
my
see-
I feel
God.
like girlfriends go through my phones though, like in the past.
Do you
a
let
decent
them?
amount. Yeah, I mean,
Because you don't have
Because-
anything to hide, so.
yeah, I don't have anything to hide, but it's like
But it's
it's
like,
a
why do
test.
they have
They're
to
half the
ask?
time they're not even on your phone. They just want to look like they're on your phone to see your reaction, right?
Oh, that's
right?
smart.
Like, why does someone need to do that?
Because then they're not breaking any like rules. They're not like being snoopy, but they're seeing if you feel like you have something to hide.
But now you just talk to all your side hoes on Snapchat and it disappears everything.
Yeah,
Because, like,
true.
Don't put that out there. We don't want that
Snap.
being like, that's us like secret. Okay.
No, everyone knows.
You're
Okay.
fired, Snigdha.
Okay. What do you think that girls like in
In a man.
man? Yeah.
Confidence and passion.
Yeah.
And being good looking.
Okay.
and money.
Money. Money
It's not-
talks.
it's not-
Hey.
It's not like money, but
Hey.
like stability or like income.
Stability,
like I feel
yeah.
like girls care more about you having like a good job than like having an inheritance.
Yeah.
Totally.
For sure.
So that's Cameron's opinion because Cameron's grown up and Cameron's an adult, and you know most of us college kids are still poor. So,
Yeah.
I mean, working at Rendezvous is not really like the ideal. I mean, it's a stable job, I guess, but
Damn, so all you rendezvous boys.
But like another thing, I guess for me is like being natural. I don't
Organic?
always want to have to dress up.
USDA.
Organic. I don't always want to have to like dress up in front of someone. Like I don't always
Yeah.
feel like I have to, because like you want it to be somebody that like will be there for you on your like bad days,
Yeah.
and like no makeup days are also bad days.
Totally.
They can be
Totally.
good days too.
What was the question again?
What's
Sorry.
the girls like?
What do girls like?
Yeah.
I think sense of humor. I think
You just really like the
I'm with the jokes, you know?
Yeah.
Like everything that Anthony has. he's
Do you
just,
take
like,
improv
advertising.
classes?
No,
it's
I don't do.
natural.
I've done stand up twice and I bombed twice. I told you it was horrifying.
I think we need to go to the
support,
third round.
guys.
We're all gonna go.
We're gonna bring his face cutouts and be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god. Okay.
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 Really
What's
not
your
as embar- sorry.
ideal date? Like, what would you do for a first date?
What
Okay.
is our
Answer
id-
this two ways.
Okay.
What would you plan, and then what would you want somebody else to plan?
Okay.
Like, what would you plan to like impress your date?
Okay, I'm
She
gonna
knows,
steal
she
it.
knows. Go
Because like
ahead.
this is both the date that I would plan and then the date that I want to go on. And
Okay.
like, okay, so I watched this movie and I think it was A Walk to Remember, which is like one of the most depressing movies ever. And I'm
The
not sure if
movie's
it was in
the
this
shit.
one.
Yeah.
It's the shit.
Um,
Shane West. Shane
It's
West.
Nicholas Sparks, not Nicholas Cage.
No.
I think he takes the guy, or no, he doesn't take the guy. He takes the girl, like in his truck, and I like trucks, and like they have a basket of food, and then they go watch him. I don't think it was this movie, but that's not the point.
So
The
he's
point
planning
is-
this
That's
one?
not that movie.
He planned the he planned the date, and then like you have a basket of food, and there's like a picnic, and then you watch. Like I've always wanted to go to like a drive-in movie,
Okay.
but they don't exist.
Drive-ins are fun.
They do exist.
Do they?
They do
Yeah.
exist.
There was actually, I think there's like one in LA somewhere. I forget, but I can look that up for
That
you.
used to be one of my go-to date spots in high school. The drive-in.
Ooh, saucy.
Drive-in. Yeah.
Tell us more.
It's kind of far. Well, it's pretty ghetto, and I
Did
was.
you guys at high school? Did you have like the drive-in spot where you could drive up and you would like see all?
Yeah.
Like the makeout spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think
cool.
everone has that, right?
I didn't.
I didn't even have a car.
I
That's
had
because you were
desert.
in. Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you from?
The last place I lived was Bahrain. Do you guys know where that is?
Nope.
Yeah.
You know where it is?
Yeah.
Cool. So it's like this little country, like I always have to say this, like
It's a country?
in Dubai. It's
Yeah.
like you know where
Okay.
Dubai is in Saudi
Yeah.
Arabia. So Saudi Arabia is like right next to it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's far.
What language do they speak there?
Arabic, and some of them speak Farsi.
Did you
Yeah.
pick up any of it?
Salam alaikum to all my
Alaikum
Arab
salam.
friends.
What did you say?
I said hello.
Oh, that's a long way to say hello.
Yeah. Totally.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, back to ideal dates.
Yes.
Recently I invited a girl snowboarding. It didn't work out,
Mm.
but I was like pretty psyched about it.
Where?
Mammoth. My cousin
Oh.
owns like a house timeshare up there.
That's like intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like a.
Does she know how to
That's really intense.
Well,
snowboard?
kind of like one of my things is like at this point I don't have like a lot of time to date, so if I am gonna like date, like,
Yeah.
I want every single moment to be like amazingly fun.
Mm-hmm.
But usually I go for like a concert on the first date.
But then it's like so loud, and then you can't talk.
I mean, it depends on where you're sitting and stuff, like or standing. I don't know.
I guess.
That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I did a hike in like Malibu, and then we walked all the way from like not quite Malibu, but like all the way like 3 miles to Santa Monica and had sushi.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
We
Yeah,
talked
she
about
liked
this
it.
on
Yeah, we
another
talked about this on
episode
another
because the
episode.
hikes
That's what
are
we
good
said.
because
Yeah.
there's so much in your environment that you could
Yeah.
talk about if the conversation goes blank.
And it shows that you're not
You're
like,
outdoorsy.
lazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was super outdoorsy, so I had to.
That's cute.
Actually went camping over spring break to impress this girl. Like
You
3
went-
years ago.
You went camping with her?
No.
You went camping alone and posted pictures and told her about it?
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my
This
God.
is when stalking is allowed, when you're trying to impress someone.
Yeah.
You just go through their Facebook and you transform yourself.
It was like anti-stalking. I was getting her to stalk my
You were
photos.
really cramming it in. Like, it's like when you cram for a test. So, like, right before you went on a date,
Yeah.
let me go
Yeah, let me
camping
just
really
go
quick.
show. Yeah.
I love that.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay.
What are some lines or moves you make to get a girl to notice you or go out with you?
Hi there, how's it going? My name's Tony Peterson. I'm from the University of Melbourne. I'm just visiting for a couple of months. How are you doing?
Damn.
No, honestly, it's ridiculous. Like, the accents here. I found the Australian one to be the best. My British one isn't quite as good.
So do you just go right up to girls and talking in a different accent?
Oh, yeah. Just
And then
to
what
spark a
happens?
conversation. I'm like, I'm totally kidding. I'm not
And
Australian.
then what do they say?
Oh, they're like, haha, that's really good. And then we'll
It's one
either
of his jokes.
continue conversing or she will blankly stare at me and walk away.
Okay.
One of the two.
Okay. Cameron, do you have any lines?
I don't really have any lines, to be honest. I try to, like I said, like, it's about coming up with them on the spot, I guess.
What was your line?
Yeah.
I just had a question. How would you guys react if someone came up to you and did like a random ass accent?
No, not a random ass. A very good cultured
Australian
accent.
Okay.
Cultured Australian. Not
Intrigued,
from the
totally.
outback.
Intrigued, and I think there's a lot to talk about when you're from somewhere else.
I think it depends on if it's good.
If the accent is good.
Yeah.
I
what do
wouldn't
you think of
notice
Antony's
that.
accent?
One
If it was
line,
really bad, I would be like, why are you talking like that? Because I know that's not your like accent. You know what I mean?
yeah, no,
Yeah. I don't know.
disagree. Okay, wait, did we finish that question?
Yeah.
Oh, are you faster than the speed of light? Because time seems to stop when I'm around you.
You worked for Hallmark, didn't you?
Is that one you've used?
What was used on you?
Is that what
I will
Bay
use
uses?
it one day.
One day.
One day.
The most cliche one is you look familiar from somewhere. And like that was like when I just moved here. It's like where?
Oh yeah.
Where have you
everyone
seen
says
me?
that.
That's funny.
I feel like if somebody said that to you, you'd be like, you think they're serious,
yeah, I would.
and you try and figure.
Well,
it out.
I would like list all the places. I'd be like, are you talking about this?
Yeah.
Are you talking about that? Because like I don't know. I just meet a lot of people.
That's what people
Everyone
were
looks
saying
like.
that one night we were on Tinder. They're like, you look familiar. I'm like, no, I fucking don't. Like, I don't get it. But yeah. All right. Do you think that frat boys act different than non-frat boys?
Yes.
How so? They'd be shy.
In different situations.
Okay.
So I think fraternity members tend to be involved in like, very different situations and are part of very different communities, Greek life in general. But and I think fraternity members will act differently when they're around their like brothers than when they're. So my roommates are both in another fraternity, and they act very differently when they're around their bros.
So do they talk like, what's up? Like,
How do
they
they act?
talk?
No. It's not.
trying to do it.
Their accents don't change or anything. They're just
Bruh.
much more broy.
Bruh.
Exactly. They're more broy.
Going to the
and,
party tonight?
Wait, one more time.
With, I can't even. Okay.
trying to figure out what you're trying.
Like they barely pronounce their words. It's like, bruh. Like, I don't know. Okay.
Oh God. Okay.
And it's kind of wishy-washy, but I think there's definitely different kinds of fraternity guys, and even guys who aren't in fraternities vary,
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like you
What
guys are
frat-
dancing around saying the meat.
What do you want to know? Like,
We don't
give
want
us.
the veggies. We want,
want the meat. Yeah.
So,
aren't you guys
What frat were you in?
pescatarian or something?
No, we love meat.
Paleo?
We've
oh, wait,
been
you
through
eat meat.
this.
You eat meat, but you don't eat gluten, and you don't eat.
we
Yeah.
don't eat antibiotic meat.
We don't.
Antibiotic
Yeah.
meat.
We.
All right.
What frat were you
get
guys
to
part
the
of again?
non-antibiotic.
Sigma Pi.
Sigma Pi. Which of the house? Is that the White House?
It's the one across
Yeah,
from
it's the
the
White
Jewish
House.
It's on
people.
Landfair. Yes, kind of
Yeah.
opposite.
Is that near the
Not-
Catholic Center?
No.
not quite.
Is it a pretty White House?
It is a pretty White
Well,
House.
not right now.
Can I take pictures there tomorrow?
No, it's pretty worn down right
It's
now.
ugly?
now.
Okay.
We're repairing it at the moment. But we're gonna have a giant party there, April 22nd.
Ooh,
Yeah.
planning out, huh?
Yeah.
On
Okay.
Earth Day? An Earth
that
Day
Earth
party?
Day?
Is
It
that
is.
Earth
You guys better be
Dude.
sustainable.
Oh, electricity.
Organic beer only.
You guys are fucking up Earth on Earth Day.
No, we'll get some solar panels to power.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Do you not still have
Good
to turn
save.
off everything electric? Okay, it's renewable energy. It's
We'll
fine.
figure it out
Okay.
later.
Yeah, plan your party later. Okay. What do you think is the most misunderstood thing about men?
We have feelings too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's a really I forget that sometimes.
We don't actually want to sleep with everything that moves.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
And just because we're on
'Cause I thought
Tinder,
that.
like, we're not necessarily just looking to.
Yeah, kind of following that up. Like,
Yeah.
I think, like, even if we are like hooking up with like other girls, like you could still care about like another girl more. Like a girl could like completely like change you in a lot of ways. Like,
Yeah. So even if you guys like look at everything that like moves,
or it's kind
every
of
girl.
like like
You still,
there's
like-
some girls that like obviously you're just like you might be like hooking up with them, but then if you meet like the right girl, it's not like you can't like be serious about her, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No.
No.
Oh, and if we ask girls on a date, it might be because we genuinely
Yeah,
want to like
that's kinda
hang
what
out
I'm
with
How
them.
do we know the difference between
Yeah.
genuinely
I know.
wanting to
Not
be with,
genuinely.
like, genuinely interested?
Because if a guy invites you like over to his apartment, yeah, obviously he's not. The first thing on his mind is not conversation. But if he's inviting you out and he's like, let's go to a comedy show or jazz festival, or let's go eat dinner and sit down, I think that's...
If you can
And see where
go
it
3
leads.
dates, I think, without like going back to either of your places.
Three
Three
dates?
dates.
Because like first date, obviously he's just a horn dog. Second date is like for the smarter guys who do second date theory, and third date is like, all right, like he obviously has enough patience that he's taking you seriously.
I didn't know that was like, that's too short. 3 days? 3 dates? Do you think that's too short? To like get in bed with someone?
You don't have to. I mean, I literally mean like
Yeah.
anything beyond kissing. Like,
Hmm.
like if he can hold off with like just kissing for like 3 dates, then he's probably
You like
serious.
don't have enough time to figure out if they're like a
That's-
serial killer in
Yeah.
those, you know what I
takes you
mean?
more than 3 days to figure that out.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
think
figure
it
that out on the
depends.
spot.
I feel
It
like the
depends.
first date-
Serial
It depends
killers.
if you've
Because-
never met this person before. Like,
I need to see them how they react when they're mad because like I've met a guy who was like really really nice and then all of a sudden he like switched and was like
psycho.
no, this is another guy.
Oh, it's not that
So
guy.
you're not
A
gonna
lot of
sleep with the
multiple
guy until you can
psychos.
see until he gets angry.
I need to see
do
all
you
like
pro-
It's
emotions.
like only angry sex
No, I
is
feel
allowed
like
for
3
Nina.
is like enough.
No, because I don't want him to like. I don't like I don't know.
No,
Wait, not me.
psychopathic people are the most normal people you'll ever meet. You and I will not be able to tell until you're dead.
That is
I hope I
crazy.
don't
Like, oh,
die.
yeah, well, I
That's
guess,
like
like, that
honestly
didn't
my
work out.
fear. Just like
Even
all
marry
those
a
movies.
psychopath or
yeah,
something?
all these movies with people like you don't know where anyone's from.
I
you
want to
know?
watch
They
that
could be
new
a
movie
fucking
with
serial killer.
Katherine Heigl.
I feel
Oh,
like
me
you guys
too.
gotta have faith with, more of humanity. Like, not everyone's a fucking psycho killer.
That's what
Just
a psycho
some
would
of us.
say.
Just some people.
Probably.
Oh my god, I think that one guy that you dated.
He's psycho.
I
Yeah.
was legit.
Shout out
afraid of
to him.
No.
No, don't.
No shout out.
No shout out. Oh wait,
It's
shout out.
coming
That's
now.
a good thing.
I was
Okay.
so pissed when I found out you told him where we lived.
I didn't tell him where he lived. He had to drop me off.
First date. She's
He had
like,
to drop-
I'm not letting him drop me off. I'm not letting him pick me up. He's not gonna know where I live.
was
and then
traffic.
She fucking gets dropped off here.
He had good vibes
Oh my
at the
God.
time. Okay,
He
energy's
was
everything.
crazy. Okay. What about
What kind of things do you or would you lie to a girl
Lie about?
about? Yeah.
Stepping on eggshells here.
No,
Kind
don't.
of.
Don't
No, I
say
think
it.
honestly. All right, here's this kind of thing I learned from like 2 ex-girlfriends ago. I do this thing where I'm like extremely honest with like girls that I'm with.
Mm-hmm.
But
I like how you say that like it's so rare. I do this thing where I'm super honest.
well, because no, she explained it to me in this way. Like when you're honest with someone about things, in a lot of ways, you're just making yourself guilt-free about things. So like if I admit that like, like, oh, I like checked out another girl's like Instagram and liked her photo or something like that, right? I'm guilt-free now.
Yeah.
Because like I told you about it.
Yeah.
But it's not actually like addressing the issue. It's just like putting it on them. Like, oh, you're the one that cares about it. It's not my fault. I was honest. I did everything you wanted of me.
True.
And so it's in some ways like the honesty play is still not even like the right thing to do. I don't like
No.
Why?
because like when
If
you're
it's
being
not-
honest, you're still like it's.
If it's not the right thing to do, then she sucks. Like if she's making
Yeah.
you feel bad about being honest.
But that's the thing is like you're being selfish by being honest.
What?
How? What
Because
kind of
you're
girls
only-
are you dating? I feel like you date girls who are like
Damn.
you like games. Like I feel like
This is a lot of thinking.
You know what
I
I'm
feel like
saying?
it shouldn't
It's
have to.
an economist perspective on dating.
Were you an economy major? I didn't know. I didn't know. How
He was an economy major.
I didn't know how to. Is it economics?
There we go.
Oh, okay. I was like, that was really hard to think about.
I was looking
Okay.
at you like. Yes.
That is what I studied.
And what are your? You said your human bio. Okay, and what's your what were-
Economics. I'm graduating this quarter.
Economics. So it's economics, not economy. So
It
you're
is
not
the
majoring-
Economy
economy.
is a word too.
Oh,
But
I'm
okay.
an economics major.
Wow, I know
Studying
nothing
economics.
I
about
did
that.
economics and history.
Economics, economics,
Economics.
both said it differently.
Economics.
Economics.
Economics. I felt like economics sounds like smarter.
Which one is American? What do you
Because you're
say?
saying it in a British
I
accent.
say like
Everything
economics,
sounds
but I
smarter
say
in a British
econ.
accent.
Economics.
Yeah.
Economic.
major.
I don't
Okay.
think it really matters what you say it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Economy.
Did you
Yeah.
answer that question? What would you lie to a girl about?
Oh, okay. So I'm a senior now, and sometimes I get really tired. I don't want to go out or do anything, so I will tell her that I'm busy to
Okay,
just
that's
stay in
human.
and go to sleep.
Yeah, that's human.
That's not exciting. What's
Yeah.
something exciting?
What's the most juicy thing that you've lied about?
Oh, one time, this girl asked me if I hooked up with another girl, and I said no. And I
Did you cheat on her?
Okay.
huh?
Did you cheat on her?
No.
You weren't dating?
We weren't dating.
Okay.
She
Yeah, because
was,
it's none of her business. Okay.
Well, they were friends, so she wanted to know like if I had looked over friends in the past.
Why didn't you say yes?
Damn.
I wasn't really interested in her.
Oh, okay.
So I
Cool.
Did you find out?
don't know. I never followed up with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought there would be a more exciting story.
Not
All right.
sorry. Not very juicy.
Well, but Cameron also lies about. Well, both of you lie about telling girls that when they ask if they're fat.
That is very. I've never had a girl ask me that ever.
Really? I feel like it's just one of those things where like it doesn't even count as a lie though, because they like it's just another test.
You should be honest though.
You're fat.
Well, like I think you
What
should
world do you
be
live in? Like,
honest.
when would you ever say that?
It's like when people don't tell each other when they have something in their teeth.
No.
Like, that pisses me the fuck off.
No, because
Yeah.
Well, sometimes people need to make a lifestyle change.
Yeah, but then you encourage them to do that. You don't say you're fat.
But like if somebody was like, I guess it depends on the context. Okay.
But when
Okay,
girls ask you if
what if a
you
girl
think
wants
they're
to look
fat,
good?
the context is that like
What if she's
It's
asking
basically, do you love
if
me?
she looks
Like-
fat in like her outfit?
yeah.
You know, like what if her outfit is unflattering and she like
I say-
legit wants to know and you're like, no, it looks fine, even though it doesn't, and you know she could look better in something
You're not
else.
talking about outfit. It's something she can change right then.
Well, the
Okay.
thing
Then
is,
the girl should rephrase her question and
Yeah.
be like, do I look good in this?
Yeah.
but like if you want an honest answer, you have to ask like one of your girlfriends. Like you don't ask the person you're dating because like
Even
especially in the
girlfriends, though,
beginning.
you can't
It depends
trust.
how
You
long
can't
The only
trust
person I trust is
is me
Christina.
because I'm brutal.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Super brutal.
I'm so brutal.
Would you guys date older and how old?
I always date older.
Yes.
old?
How old?
100%.
About a year or two older.
Okay.
What's your max
3
limit?
or 4.
Sugar
Max.
mama status?
No.
Would
I
you
have a
date?
sugar mama.
Would you date like a 40-year-old? Ew.
Well, there's
No.
definitely like I think every guy has a fantasy of being with like an older woman, like an older woman.
Like a grandma?
Yeah, like grandma.
Like Mrs.
No, not
Robinson.
I don't
who?
know. I still
Mrs.
like,
Robinson.
I mean, I'm not like an older woman.
Are you serious?
Like,
Come on,
10 years
Mrs.
older.
Robinson. Like
Like-
the song?
You've never seen The
No.
Graduate.
Oh yes.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Okay, I didn't
Scared
put
the
that
shit
together.
out of me.
Cameron has
Yes,
it.
exactly, exactly like that.
Oh my
I haven't.
god.
But not your like neighbor's mom, like this. Like,
yeah, but
I'm just not into like that older women. I mean, I just like my women being like a little bit more mature, like 1 or 2 years. Usually, if they're just like,
that's not really older.
it's not really older, but like you know, as a guy, usually you date down. So, yeah.
Would you date down?
And how
No.
young?
I mean, 1 or 2 years doesn't count, right? 1 year doesn't count.
I'm
As
definitely
long-
like considering it more because one of the things I've experienced with dating older girls is like sooner or later they start like thinking like marriage and like
Yeah,
You're
we
not
were
ready
talking
for
about
that?
this the other like.
yeah, it's,
Okay, this on that note, the stage that you guys are in right now, what are guys like at the stage? Like at the stage, like early 20s.
does
What
that
do you mean?
Like, are you guys thinking about what are you guys
It
focused
depends
on?
on the guy. I think it all depends on
Like,
like,
no
your
marriage right
perception
now?
of your
Why do
future
some
career.
guys want to get
Well.
married like right after college?
Yeah.
I need
the
a green
day
card, so
after.
just gonna put a shout out there. I'm
doesn't
looking for. It's actually why I'm on Tinder and Bumble. It's actually on my bio, looking for
Everyone
a nice
knows
American girl
now.
to marry for a
Everyone
green
knows.
card. So
To all the girls out there.
yeah, I'm looking to get married.
funny.
I'm a nice Greek boy.
We'll attach a photo.
Yeah, perfect.
We'll put
In
it
the show notes.
Okay. Well, what's? Oh, so you want to date a younger girl so that she doesn't want to like be so
You're
serious?
just kind of more on the same
But don't you think-
like path in terms
Yeah.
of like when you'd get married. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I talk to a girl who's like 20, like I'm 24, so like it'll make sense. Like I want to like get married around like 30 or
Mm-hmm.
32, and then she'll be, you know, obviously 27, 28 is a little bit like some girls think it's late, but like it would work out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Versus like if I was dating a girl who's 2 years older, she'd be like, you know, 30, 32, and like she'd be
Wanting
like,
babies.
Yeah.
yeah, and she wants
a
to
baby.
make sure that you're willing to like you don't have to like get married, but she wants you to like commit by the time she's like 25 because she doesn't want to be like wasting time like in her youth.
Yeah.
And you just always run into this problem when you date girls who are even just like 2 years older.
Would you date a girl with a baby?
I mean, date probably not. Like, if fell in love with them. I mean, then it's maybe. I don't know. I don't think you'd ever get to that stage.
I mean, I think I would.
Yeah.
Not like now, but maybe in like a few years, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe later down the line. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Would you date a
Um,
man with a baby?
personally, yes, but like I'd have to know that it's not going to go anywhere because like if like I brought someone like that home and they had like a previous marriage or like a previous child, like it just would not be accepted.
Why would you date someone if you knew they wasn't gonna go anywhere? Like, wasn't that a waste of time?
You
No.
date for marriage? Like every guy.
I don't date for marriage.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I feel like it's a waste of time.
I hated when
Oh,
people said that
whatever.
in high school. Like they're like dating for marriage. Like, oh, are you gonna marry him? Like,
Well,
no.
it's
It's
you
like,
don't want to get married in high school.
well, that too. But like even now, like dating. I don't. I just.
You date because
I
it's
feel like
fun. You're getting
dating and
experience. You learn about
You
yourself.
learn about yourself. I was gonna say that first.
God.
Damn.
I'm not gonna
Stealing my
say-
words. Okay. What?
Okay. Okay. How about what question are
Would
we
you
on?
date a stripper?
I mean, I always wanted to be Drake.
Yes.
Yes. Have you been to the Hollywood Men?
I have not been to a strip club.
Freaking have to go.
Dude, my
You
best
have to
friend
go.
just got a job at like a gay club. So.
Is he gay or straight?
No, how?
How?
Is
What?
The
he a
guy in our
stripper
video?
there?
No, he's not a stripper there.
Oh.
And he's straight, but like he was like, you know, I'm gonna make more tips and like, you know, it was easier to get the job.
Good for him.
So if y'all want to go to the gay club, he'll hook it up with drinks.
I do want to go
Which
to the gay
one?
club.
Let's do it. I live
Is it-
around there.
Is it the Abbey?
I don't know which one he's at, but I mean they're all kind of close together. So
I want to go to.
I hear
do
they're
it.
the best.
Let's go.
I also have this guy who's writing a screenplay. He's gay, and he's like a lot of what he writes about is like the LGBTO world. And he doesn't have like a tremendous amount of dating experience. I was like, all right, let's go to like the club and like you
Yeah.
got experience to be able to write
Exactly.
about it. So
Yeah.
I got
Totally.
plans. Let's all go. B.
Yeah,
I
let's
do.
A
go.
little shindig.
Let's go.
Let's
Totes.
do it.
So do gay girls go to gay club? Like, what kind of gay club is it? The one where?
goes.
Everyone
Okay.
goes. Well, unless
Cool.
you're, like,
Probably
you know,
straight guys probably don't go to the gay.
Well-
Dude, you gotta go. It's like it's
You
You get free drinks.
You get free drinks. You
You-
get hit
yeah.
on a lot more, and
It's just good for your
like
ego.
honestly,
It's
and
called
like the girls
confidence
aren't like
boost.
afraid of you either, too.
Oh,
Like,
there are a lot of girls there?
oh my god, that's.
but they're off
my
limits.
God.
They're,
Okay.
yeah, you can't like hit on them. It's super
Oh,
like
you
sleazy
can't?
to go to a gay club to hit on the girls. there.
Yeah.
Are they lesbian girls or straight or
No,
both?
they're straight because they
Okay.
don't want to get bothered by like a whole bunch of dudes. Like
So
if
you
you go
wait
to
for
any
them to
other
come
club,
to you.
it's just like
That's
a whole
true,
bunch
that's
of dudes,
what I-
right?
yeah.
That's why girls go to gay clubs so they
Totally.
can get compliments
Uh-huh.
and they don't get hit on
And
by
pose
creepers.
with hot guys and
So
pictures. Yeah,
okay,
totally.
if you're at a regular club or at a bar, how do you hit on a girl to let her know that you're not like an annoying, creepy
Oh, dude, I have like
person?
a whole fucking club strategy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You've explained it. I want you to
I tell you
explain
already?
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you wanna
I
tell
want
it
you to
again?
explain it again.
All right. So, the first thing you do, like, obviously everyone's kind of scoping at the club, like dancing around, looking at each other. You make eye contact, and then
And cut. We're leaving you on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, this episode is super long, so we're gonna cut it in half, and we just chopped it right there.
That
so
was so much fun,
Yeah,
though.
no, this is fun. This is good stuff. We have 2 weeks of testosterone. Awesome.
Love it.
Okay, so thanks for listening to this part. If you want to listen to part 2, then tune in next week or maybe in a few days. I don't know when I'll post this. But yeah, cool. Thanks for listening. And if you haven't already, subscribe, leave a rating, leave a review. iTunes, Stitcher, everything. Tell your mom, your dog, Uber driver,
Do I have
boyfriend.
kale in my teeth?
No, you don't have kale in your
Okay,
teeth. Cool. Cool.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.